I said you flopped.
What you laughing about, Jemele Hill? Somebody that's not in the locker room? Are you implying that you've been in the locker room more than me in my career? Is that the implication here, Jemele Hill?
Implication situation. I hear you.
I beg to differ.
One thing that's a strategy is to pick the low-hanging fruit. Y'all know we play the dozens, you joking, you joning on somebody, and you pick the lowest hanging fruit. You start there. Then you start climbing that tree, taking a little more risk, see where these jokes land, see where this criticism lands. But Jemele Hill in the locker room, like that's where we starting. Like the assumption is she ain't in the locker room. I didn't think Jemele Hill was in the locker room, but let's go.
I was a beat writer.
Beat writer, dope style taker.
And an NBA columnist. For 15 years.
Gotta be patient.
I was an NBA columnist for an additional 2 years before I became a general sports columnist.
So we're going to go through the bibliography. We're going to go through the whole bio, the resume, knowing damn well we ain't talking about then. We talking about now. But this is to fatigue those who don't have the endurance to wait it out to get to the real criticism, the real point. So he's gonna take you through it, let you know all the good stuff, maybe some awards here or there, some of the accomplishments, accolades. And then by the time you get to the point, either you're already tired or you kind of miss the heat of the moment and the heat of the criticism. So now you're on distance them so far. Good tactic.
See, this is what gets to me. And I'm going to be very respectful when I say this because I'm trying to be respectful to Jemele Hill, who I always show respect for. You just going to sit up there and listen to Draymond Green and forget the fact that I was a beat writer, high school, colleges.
He said high school, y'all. What I tell you, man, like, look, we robots. We just got flesh. I'm telling you, we all the same, uniquely similar. He went back to high school. Like, he can go right to this point, address it, kill it, get killed, whatever it may be. Hey, let's see that competition. But nah, I'm going to dress it all up. Hey, we got time. We got content. We got content for time. Let's go.
Pros for the first 20 years of my career. And that I earned the right graduating through every step of this industry before I became a general sports columnist to not have to be in the locker room all the time.
Now, see, this is crazy about that badge of honor that comes from being in the locker room. They don't really want to be in the locker room. So he's making my point. Journalists have this tension, this inner resentment for what they do for a living. Did you hear him? He just told you. I've been saying that. People be like, everybody ain't a journalist. Everybody ain't a hater that's a journalist. Why? Everybody. Yes, they are. Because the thing is, if you're a beat writer, think about it. You're a beat writer. You wake up in the morning and you go see athletes and they don't want to see you really because they're there to just do PE. They're 25 years old doing PE. They don't care about what you really want to talk about. Real life don't really apply to me. Like when you're in that locker room, you got a different schedule than everybody. Your boys are working 9 to 5. All your homies 9 to 5. What is your schedule? Oh, I'm a little earlier than that, but I'm out earlier than that. And in between, we playing ping pong. We playing Madden. In between, like it's PE. What are you doing? It's the best workplace environment ever. Anybody who's ever played pro sports will tell you the locker room is the best workplace environment ever. What they also will tell you is that everyone who's not a part of that has some sort of like envy for it, for real. That's why you see billionaires using their money to invest in sports teams to be around that. It's an energy you can't get anywhere else. That's why Conor McGregor, whether his knee was hurt or not, walked into that octagon and then did some crazy ass kick because he was geeked up. He'd been 5 years removed from being there. I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of places, though. I've been to the best concerts, on stage with Outkast at the concert, next to Big Boy, next to Andre 3000. Humble brag, but it's for real, before Instagram. But the point is, I've seen artists perform. I've been on, obviously, football fields. In sports, I've been in workplaces when they get a big deal done. Dog, there's nothing like being in that arena. Because even as an artist, it's you influencing the crowd. And it's amazing. It's up there. It's like top 5. But the thing is, that crowd ain't fighting back, right? When you're on the field, it's somebody who worked as hard as you, who want to be as good, if not better than you, and you got to make him understand against his will, you better than him. Then everybody reacts to that. Oh, it's nothing like it. So he just proved the point that when you're around that as a journalist, you're trying to get out of that. He just said it. He said, I was a journalist, and then I worked my butt off so I wouldn't have to be there every single day. Oh, why you don't want to be there every day if it's the place to be?
You just gonna let him say that. And there's no course correction whatsoever about the industry and the fact that my position was earned.
Definitely earned, dog. Don't do that. Definitely earned. Come on.
Draymond Green, just so you'll understand what I'm saying to Jemele Hill, my brother, because I want to make sure you get this. This is one journalist talking about another. I want you to relate this.
Was that petty wop? A little petty wop? One journalist talking to another. So, all right, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. One athlete talking to another. But I will give Stephen A. Smith all the credit. When it comes to topics, I see him say this thousands of times. He's like, hey, I wasn't there. I wasn't on the field. Hey, y'all. You know, like he does step back in those moments. But it's selective right now because obviously it ain't going to help him.
I don't know. I remember hearing you say one time, Draymond Green, that Golden State hasn't really been big on rookie hazing, but you know that it exists. Well, hypothetically speaking, did you have obligations and chores as a rookie that you no longer have as a veteran because you graduated to the point, and the same things that you were subjected to very early in your career you no longer had to do?
Great point. Great point.
That's journalism.
Oh, it is? You sure? You sure you want to do that? Oh, he's thinking right now. Yeah, buddy. I think he made a great point. He made a great point in sound, but not in sound logic. You're comparing being a rookie and then graduating within the same field to your duties change as a journalist and as a beat writer. And then your duties change. What you mean your duties change? Like, you're supposed to cover sports. What changes? Well, I ain't got to cover them the same. In what way? So you ain't got to be in the locker room. So the locker room is bottom status, being around the actual athletes. Imagine if this is a reporter and their job is to actually report on entertainment, film, TV, and they get to be with the actors. They get to be in the trailer with the actors. You think that's a bad job or a great job? It sounds like an amazing job, right? Hanging out with Robert Redford. But at the end, they're going to be like, no. The goal is to be at the desk and talk about Robert Redford, wherever the hell he is, because I get to stay still. Which way is it? See, these journalists want to act like they purist when it sounds good. But then in reality, there's nothing but regret and resentment. I'm trying to get away from this. I ain't trying to show up every day with a tape recorder back in the days. Now they phone, and then they got to chase you down. That dude is half their age. Let me give it to you for real. It's raw. You 42, you got to chase down a 21-year-old who got on 9 gold chains and ain't even trying to talk to you. And he on his phone like, what? What's up, man? Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. He on his phone. He chilling in his locker room. His back is turned to you. He know you behind him. He just got out the shower. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, them dudes don't raise their hand for that gig, and it shows through how they write. It shows through what they say. They pissed at their job. They hate their reality.
My brother, when you saw me and when you talked to me, because we used to talk a lot, I wasn't some high school reporter. I wasn't an intern. I wasn't a college reporter covering St. Joe's and then Temple, basketball and football. I wasn't a beat writer for the Philadelphia 76ers and then, a backup beat writer and then the beat writer.
I told y'all I don't watch these videos before. I just see it. Make sure, it's got a good caption and it's going to talk about the content it says. Perfect. Let's go. And then I literally have described this video exactly how it was going to go. He's going to take us through a history lesson of how he's worked and how great he's been. And I agree. But that has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. And athletes, I think, get this. Look, dog, you've been great for 10 years, but now you're in year 11. You're getting a little older, and this ain't been a great year. You can't talk about your first 10 no more. You can't even talk about your last game. You got to talk about what you're doing right now. And now all I want is right now. So this is definitely going to be a part 2, maybe part 3. Let's go.
I wasn't even a general sport, NBA columnist before I became a general sports columnist. I had graduated from all of those positions before you entered the league.
Ooh, son you. He daughtered you. He didn't son her.
And we're literally having a discussion with my name attached to it about credibility.
That's loose.
And you just sit there and laugh, Jemele Hill?
It's loose.
Just laugh? Really?
Yeah, that part.
Is that accurate? Is that fair?
Okay, so he wants the lifetime exemption. Like, he's like, I graduated from there, so don't act like I ain't never been there, and I can't always go there, even though I'm not there. So this is kind of like how it feels when you get $5 and you leave the hood. You got survivor's remorse. You actually made it, right? That's why a lot of cats that leave the hood actually return to the hood, because once you leave, you got so much guilt, you try to bring the whole hood back with you. You try to bring the whole hood with you. So he's talking about, like, I can't go back to the locker rooms. I can. I don't want to, but I don't act like I ain't been there. But then she's like, well, you ain't there no more. And that's why you get this disconnect from what the guys are really feeling and saying. Most guys in the locker room who don't like Stephen A. Smith, let's just hypothetically, this locker room, 15 guys, NBA, 10 of them are like, whatever, we don't care. But there's 5 of them that do care, right? And let's say 4 of them hate Stephen A. Smith, 1 loves Stephen A. Smith. Do you know in that locker room, they're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith a lot? You hear what he said? You hear what he said? You hear what he said? But when it comes to letting that out the locker room, of those 5, remember, 10 of them don't care enough to even say anything. What do you mean? But you don't know how many of them really don't like him or not, but they just like, whatever. But the 4 that don't like him, guess what they're going to say? 2 or 3 of them going to tap out. I don't like him, but it ain't that serious where I'm about to cause controversy, stir up some beef with this dude, or more importantly, give him ammo to start talking trash about me. Because what happens is when you feel attacked as a reporter, you start looking at how he plays a little different. Oh, he said, what about me? Let me watch again. Oh, he ain't where he's supposed to be on that play. What? Where'd that come from? You've been watching this dude play all this time. You ain't never said that. Nah, that ain't right. See, this play right here, I'm going to show you it didn't work, but everyone is thinking it didn't work because he missed the shot. But in reality, it's this guy over here who started it all wrong, a chain of events, because he wasn't where he's supposed to be. These are the tricks of the trade, y'all. And what's happening is over time, all of these athletes and some of the journalists are like, yeah, it's kind of dirty out here.
I'm going to leave you alone on that, Jemele Hill.
Yeah, let's get to one more point, dog.
I'm going to want you to think about the things that I could say about my obligations as a journalist compared to your obligations as a journalist throughout our careers.
Ooh.
I'm going to make you think about that.
And if I'm Jemele, I ain't thinking about it. Like, dog, we ain't trying to undercut you. This is what OGs do, triple OGs especially. Like, let's go back to Menace to Society and AWACS. Like, you got to either show them wholehearted respect or everything else is taken as disrespect, like they never did it. It's like, dog, we understand you've done it, but it's a different day and we doing it differently. Don't take it the wrong way, OG. No, boy. Like, Stephen A., every single person that has ever said anything critical of you has also, they salute you, including myself. Dog, you are the dude. I'm that dude. You're the dude. Doesn't mean it doesn't come with criticism. I'm an example of that right now. Doesn't mean you don't come with issues and lawsuits and craziness. It comes with all the things, right? And all the things, no matter who you are. Just name them. Just name all the guys who were top dogs. You'd be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, they said, yeah.
Sources. Time in the locker room. time traveling. I used to travel a minimum of 200 days a year. I was in every locker room in the NBA for decades. Traveling across the country.
Obviously sound like a dream job, right? Nope. It's a nightmare job because he don't want to do none of that no more. But he does still travel a ton. But he ain't trying to land in no locker room. Trying to land in that Ritz-Carlton, then stay upstairs with inside the NBA and stay cool as you can, far away from it as you can. I used to have these arguments all the time with people like, what job is better? Like Mike Tirico and I had a great discussion one time. And as you can see by Mike Tirico, he's everywhere. He loves being live at events. And I was like, I'd rather just go to a studio down the street from the crib, go there, come back home, have a regular life, itty bitty style, you know? And some people think that's boring. Whatever, tomato. But we ain't talking about that right now. Come on, Stephen A.
Every locker room. Because I was a beat writer.
Beat writer, don't stop, think of.
I'm going to let you think about that. Just going to let you think about that. I'm not going to say anything. I just want you to think about it.
You've been saying something. I'm waiting. Say it.
While you sat there and let that man say that. Now let me get to you, Draymond.
There we go. Halftime. God dang, the score is 0-0. No, we are at halftime. First of all, this clip long as hell. Oh, y'all can see it at the bottom. This clip long as hell. We ain't going to get through this whole clip. But I did want him to get to a point. But I didn't know, and I warned y'all. I said Stephen A is, it doesn't say the time. Stephen A is going to give us, or does it say the time? Let me see. Stephen A, 4 minutes and 45 seconds of pure history. Now we're going to get to the point. Stephen A is a king, dog. This dude, he just got 4 minutes of watch time, and we ain't even got to where we want to go, but because we know we're going to get there, we wait. Well, the wait is over. The wait is over. The wait's over. It's hot in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I say anything.
Before you say what?
You will never hear me say a disrespectful word about Draymond Green.
Why not?
I love the brother.
I mean, you can't say
I
that.
think he's a good dude.
I agree.
Draymond, where you going to stop dancing around issues involving me and tell him what's up?
Oh, well worth the wait, it sounds like. Let me say this. I don't like when people say stuff. I ain't gonna never say something disrespectful about you. If I can't use the whole field against you, then we ain't real. Because in reality, the whole field exists. So you're gonna be like, I ain't gonna never say nothing bad about you. Why not? What if I do something bad? Well, so you're gonna fake it then because you don't want to say something bad. Like we say so many things that we think are well-intended and they sound amazing, and that's the proper logic. In reality, it messes us up more. You're supposed to be able to have consequence no matter who you are. Your best, you say critical things to your best friend. If it's really your best friend, you're like, dog, come here. That wasn't it. You know that wasn't it. But I get it. He's trying to say maybe I won't out you. Maybe he didn't use the words or I took the connotation the wrong way. He's trying to say I ain't trying to out you. But they got some inner issues. Let's hear it.
You and I were pretty tight. And then after the choking incident with Rudy Gobert and the slap to Yusuf Nurkic, I upset you because I called you and said it was difficult to defend you. I'm not saying anything out of pocket or personal because this is what you said to Shaq on his podcast. So it was already public information. It's the only reason I'm revealing it. I'm not saying anything else about any of our conversations throughout the years, my brother. We've never talked since that time. But can you at least acknowledge to the people while you're talking publicly, if we're keeping it a buck, that when you went on Shaq's podcast and you said that that's the first time I knew you were upset at me. I didn't even know.
Wow. Okay. What's interesting is you heard the inner dynamics of like, this is how reporting really goes, right? So this is why I always complain about likability and how these cats just be taking care of each other, Kwame Brown style. Because Stephen A., you saw him on the court do two things that can be defended. But you know what Stephen A. did? He called them. And you got to slow it down in real time. Hold on. So somebody that you either like or know, when they do something, you call them. Say, yo, this is going to be tough on me. I don't know the words. What do you think? Like, you're getting all this color so you can look out. You're not getting all this color just because I'm still going to say the same thing. Then I wouldn't waste my breath or my time talking to you. That's not a problem. Except you don't do that for everybody. And worse, you certainly don't do it for the people you don't like. Matter of fact, the people you don't like, you can't wait to get to the show to go in on them. So they don't get the same due process. I don't know what it is about this setup I got right now, my remote location, but I like it. I mean, it's lean and mean. I see this stuff straight up. It's clarity right now. What? You call certain people to look out. That means the contrary, the converse, as they say. You don't call certain people. So that means you don't look out. So it's crazy if you really listen to people, how they lie or contradict themselves. He's telling a lie about the industry while trying to tell his truth. He's trying to tell us, oh, I'm real as a journalist and this is who I am. But in reality, you showing us how phony the industry is. It's happened to me several times. You know me, I ain't calling you. First of all, I ain't calling you. Second of all, I ain't receiving your call. And there's some guys out there that have called me with big names before, like Wiley. I'm like, man, come on, man. If we ain't talking about real life, don't call me for no like article stuff. I don't want to talk about that. Like, I want to talk real life. Anyway, they want to talk to each other and look out for each other. But it's been times when people call me and they're like, hey, man, hey, man, hey, man. And I'm like, yeah. It's a dirty game. That's all I'm saying. And they will attack who they don't like or don't know, but they will look out for those who they do like and do know. Continue.
You never called me and had a conversation man to man.
Stop with this man-to-man conversation talk. I hate that. Y'all know I hate that. Man-to-man. What you mean? First of all, women to women too. What? Let's talk it out. Look, let's not talk it out, because all you're going to do is we're going to sugarcoat. Oh, my bad. That's why all these dudes don't really have issues. Because as soon as they see each other, I saw it with John Bones Jones and Alex Pereira. Oh, they saw each other backstage, and all of a sudden they squashed their beef. It's like, it's this whole like, these fake bullets, these blanks shooting at everybody. And then when I really see you, I ain't got no gun. That's why I don't even entertain it. You taking time away from my real life for your BS. I know it's theater. It's okay, boo-boo.
I never knew you were upset. All of a sudden, we stopped talking. Prior to that, I didn't have to be in the Golden State locker room at that time to talk to you.
Good point.
As is the case with me and a whole bunch of players y'all will never know about, because a lot of players don't reveal that they speak to me.
Great point. Now, that's a great point. That's why I said in that locker room, it's like 10 guys who are just indifferent. He got their number. He don't got their number. There's 4 guys that hate him, and there's 1 guy that loves him, swears by him, right? Whatever the numbers are, I'm not trying to skew it that way. I'm just trying to give you numbers. Point being, it be some snitches in there. I've been a snitch before on the team. I told y'all that before. And it's not like you sign up to be a snitch, but you cool with a reporter. Next thing you know, boom. Jim Trotter and I were super cool. Sam Farmer and I are super cool. I like this guy. I don't give a damn if he's a reporter or not. I'm going to talk to him. Just like I talk to my homeboys. Oh, the only thing is, I know if I talk to him, it could come out and it ain't on me. Now, some guys use that for good and some guys use that for bad. Like, they'd be like, hey, man, say this so I can get some favor. I didn't do it that way. I just told him what was going on. I didn't say do for me. Because if he would have did for me, I'd still be in San Diego, damn it. He didn't do for me. But the real of it is, I just like, look, you want to know what's going on? Because I hate miscommunication. I hate fake fodder. I hate when y'all talking. I'm like, dog, it ain't that, it's this. It ain't that, it's this.
Nor do coaches, nor do executives. Because if you reveal that it's like that, how would I give access to the information I get access to? I've had coaches go into press conferences and call me out. And they were the ones that gave me the damn information.
That could be real. But I will inject right now. Be very careful, because now we have gotten to a place, and Stephen A just showed it with his self-hate for journalism in terms of being a beat writer. Beat writers have self-hate. It's just a fact. He just literally explained what I've been saying for years about how journalists, beat writers specifically, have self-hate. You're covering another person that is way younger than you, and in your eyes, way better than you or more accomplished, because they making money. Making money you ain't. They're making the money you make in a year. Some of them are making that in a day. And you got to write about this dude? That don't feel good. I don't give a damn who you are. Anyway, you explained all of that, and now we're in a world where the money is so big for being the journalist, Stephen A, 30, 40 million. It's so big for him. You think all of his sources are real sources? It's just like when you're making a movie now. They used to make movies on location. Let's go down to Fiji and get the real waterfalls. And now they just be like, man, if you don't get some damn AI, if you don't hit that AI, yeah, hit the like button, damn it. Somebody said that in there. Goofy Flan. Thank you, brother. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. And if you are, I'll show you some love. Let me get some love to our top fans. Andrew Nance is number one. My dog, Dan Fan 2. I love it. Hood Intellectual. Okay. Rocking with me. Ain't seen you in a second. Rafael Ramirez and George Buckshot. Love, love, love. Where is Stomp? Let me find out that Stomp read something about me and thought that I really did that and he don't want to be my friend. Hey, that's how it go. Come on, Stomp. I better see you here tomorrow or else. Don't act like that. Don't act like that.
When you have sources, you protect sources.
Or, I'm not lying, y'all, they make it up. This is how sources used to be. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Cool. No, nowadays, I'm telling you, and I don't want to call cats out, but I will if it's a big story and it comes across my desk and I hear the word sources. This is how sources go now. They wake up and they're like, oh, man, you were thinking about this story, you got to do your show in a few hours. You're like, man, I wonder why. Nah, he didn't do that. But why did he go there? Whatever. Oh, and then you can literally go on air and then put this point with this point and connect them and bridge them by sources. Well, my sources, your sources are your thoughts. And I'm not accusing Stephen A of that right now. Not right now. But I have certainly heard in the past when I've been like, sources? And then you protect your sources, which means you ain't got to prove you got a source. Yo, the game is rigged. And it's okay. Just play it well. You know what I mean? But that's how it is in our real world. People say stuff all the time. And then they get to hide behind the fact of saying, I must protect myself. I must protect this. No, I'm from where, no, you need to prove what you just said. Stephen A, you need to prove what you see how they get protected and they can stay above the fray? It's gangster.
You don't know that, Jemele Hill? You've been an outstanding reporter for years. How many sources do you have? Care to tell us who? You want to listen to Jaylen Brown and want to think that's okay? All right, state your source. You gonna do that?
None wrong.
Of course you're not. Because you know.
Know what?
But you're talking to Draymond and you're sitting there talking like he's got a point. Draymond, respectfully, you don't have a point.